how to lay out the ball and mark it and cut it before you put it on the lathe to turn the ball. There are many other ways to make this ball. You can, if you want to get real fancy, you can use a jam chuck, and it's another whole process. But today we're going to lay it out the way I first learned how to make a ball, and that's making your marks on your stock, and then we'll cut it and put it on the lathe. So here we go. We're going to make our first mark about a ½ inch from the end, since we have plenty of material. Now what we're going to do is we're going to measure exactly what this is. This is 3 1/4, starting on a 1 inch mark, and we will go to, that will be 3 1/4. 3 1/4. And now that gives us our squareness. It's got to be perfectly square, this marking. Alright, now we're going to follow these lines. We can actually do this on just 2 sides of the ball. Then what we're going to do is we'll find the very center of each spot. Alright, we'll mark our squares. Alright, thing we're going to do is make a little mark here on each one of these, very lightly. Don't want to bang this in too deep, because that's going to be the outside of the ball. And if you hit this too hard, you'll have little spots, little indentations on your ball. You're going to take your little compass or scribe or dividers. I use dividers. You're going to mark it here. You can mark it right on the edge of the outside, farthest on the end here, like this. Just a little bit in. Okay. Now we're going to scratch this up. Scratch this. Actually, the best way to do this is go to this line right here. Make sure that's perfect. Okay. Alright, now, what I always do is just take a pencil and go over that mark. Alright, just go over that mark. It's a little easier to see when you are cutting. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to mark both of these. Alright, next thing we're going to do, we're going to cut. We're going to make cuts here, here. We're going to cut the corners out. These corners will be cut out, and we're going to, what we want to do is leave a little bit on each end. So we're going to go like this and mark this. We're going to do this on the other side. Get my hole here. Just so we know where to stop. Now all this is going to be cut out. This is going to be cut off. This area and this area. Okay, we want to mark our block of wood just like you would for any wood turning you're going to do. You want to find the centers of both ends. Okay, now we are going to make some cuts. Keep going. Now I stop this cut right here from this line because I'll come back later and cut this off. But the reason I do not cut this off completely is I want to preserve these marks. So what we'll do is we'll do all the cuts, and we'll cut just to here, and then once we've made cuts on both sides, then we'll finish off the cuts. That way we don't lose our marking on the other side.
Oye, Yordani, toma que suena. Oye, mamá, ya no te quiero soltar. Cada día yo te quiero más. Ya no te quiero soltar. Cada día yo te quiero más. Tanta compañía que tú me has dado, todo el tiempo te tengo a mi lado. Yo te quiero, te adoro con el alma, y ahora mismo sé que no estoy equivocado. Ya no te quiero soltar. Cada día yo te quiero más. Tú lo sabes. Ya no te quiero soltar. Oye, mami, cada día yo te quiero más. Vamos al mambo.
This is what you end up with, okay? Now this is ready to be put on the lathe, okay? You chuck it on the lathe, and as this spins, you'll see a perfect circle. Then what you want to do is you want to work down everything until it turns into a round ball. Just do a visual, keep an eye on it, and as it's spinning, this little spot we put in here, we put a little spot here. You keep watching that, and you do not want to go too deep in the center, okay? And as you spin, you'll visually see a circle, and you just work around that circle, and then you can end up with a really nice ball. And you can turn all this down, and you can make any kind of a base you want for it. And you end up with a really nice circle. And at the end, as you see on video 2, the second video, you will see how I finish off the top. Because you do not want to turn this piece square. You want to leave a little extra here. Okay? You leave a little extra on this end as you turn this down. And when you cut this piece off, always leave a little extra so you can shape it, because if you don't, you could very well end up with a flat spot on the ball. And that's about it, and good luck.
Thank you.